Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about DC Rebirth. Now, first thing is, this book's great. Definitely go read it if you're at least a little bit experienced in DC, because if you're a new reader to DC, don't read it because it's not gonna have the payoff that it should, and you won't understand things. But if you are a little bit into DC, if you've read some of DC, then definitely go check it out. But yeah, that's it for the spoiler-free section of the video. The rest is going to be filled with spoilers. Not going to be going in depth with every little detail, but I will be spoiling things. So yeah, let's get into it. So I just want to say that I thought it was fantastic that Geoff Johns decided to use Wally West, the original Wally West, as the person that takes you along this journey of this book. It's like 81 pages. It's a big book, and I was just so happy that he chose Wally West. I thought that was the perfect character for this to be like your sort of tour guide, because this is basically just a roller coaster you're going on throughout this issue. And trust me, you will feel emotions if you're an experienced DC reader. There are just things, oh, it's so great, just the feels, and it's just, I love this book so much. There's just so much going on, and Wally West, I love seeing Wally West back, because when they revealed DC Rebirth, they showed New 52 Wally West, and everyone was kind of like, huh? They were talking about how they were going to go back to the original DC, and how it was going to be like, you know, legacy and stuff like that, but instead they had the New 52 Wally West. It was like, no one really likes that guy, and now they're bringing back the original Wally West. I was like, yes, thank God, Wally West is back. I'm so happy. It's very interesting how they deal with the timeline and everything in this book, because they show that, you know, stuff actually happened that happened in Pre-52. It happens here, but people kind of forgot about it because there's some guy that's been messing with the timeline. It's like, huh, that's really interesting. I'm really excited to see who that person is that's been messing with the timeline. And then also a huge reveal is the fact that the Mobius chair, said that there are 3 Jokers. I don't exactly know how I feel about that, because I prefer Joker to be just one guy instead of it being, 3 separate guys. But that does somewhat make sense because of the fact that, you know, different writers write Joker a lot differently. But at the same time, like, I prefer Joker to be one guy. But I'm just gonna wait to see how all that plays out. I'm not gonna be like, I immediately hate it or I immediately love it. I just kind of want to see how it plays out, because that's all we've been told is, hey, there's 3 Jokers. It's not like we've seen anything happen with it. So yeah, I'm a little mixed about that. I really want to know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think about there being 3 Jokers? It's definitely interesting. See how that goes, because we don't know Joker's identity yet, which is what everyone thought we were going to get with this issue. But yeah, to learn that there are 3 Jokers, that's definitely something big. But anyways, back to Wally West. Wally definitely makes you feel some things in this book. That part where he goes after Linda and he's like, you know, she's my lightning rod. If anyone will remember me, it's her. She's the one that's brought me back before. Yeah, come on. Linda's my girl. She's the one I love. And then she doesn't remember him. He talks to her. She's like, I don't know. After he goes on that big speech, she's like, I don't know. And Wally he thinks he's lost forever. He tries to contact Barry, and Barry's just like, I don't know who you are. And I was so sad when that happened, because at first Linda, I was like, okay, how are they going to bring him back now? What are they going to do? Because I know they're not just going to tease him with this issue and then never bring him back. I knew he was coming back in this issue. He's going to get out of the Speed Force. I just didn't know how. And especially when Linda said she didn't know him, and then Barry's like, I don't know you. But then Barry's like, yes, I know you, Wally. How could I forget? And I was like, yes, Barry and Wally are back. I love it, like, seeing those 2 together again. So great. Love that moment. Probably my favorite moment of the book was when Barry was like, I remember you, Wally. How could I forget? And I was like, that part really got to me. I love that part. So great. And then the ending to the book with Watchmen. I could not believe that. I did not see that coming at all. I never thought that, I bet with Rebirth, Geoff Johns is going to throw Watchmen in there at the end. I didn't think of that. I didn't see that coming at all. I was so happy when that happened, though. I was like, oh my gosh, he's doing it. We see a Batman find the smiley face with the blood drop, and I was like, okay, this is amazing. And like, Geoff Johns is a genius, and it's kind of sad that he's going to be taking a hiatus from writing comics to do the DC movies, though, because like, he's just so perfect with this. He knows the DC universe so well, and he understands it so well. So yeah, just Watchmen's gonna be with the DC universe, and I feel like that's a smart decision. I'm hoping that it pays out really well. I'm excited. I'm also just very I'm really optimistic about what's going to be happening because this looks great. DC is returning to the legacy roots. I love it, and I'm just so excited. I'm really excited for the DC universe now because New 52 is kind of like we got some really good stories, but as far as characters go, a lot of characters changed and not in a good way, and now it feels like we're getting back to it. We're getting back to what it should be, what it always should have been. And I'm really excited about that. I'm happy that DC understands where it should be, where it needs to be, instead of being like, hey, let's do the New 52 for new readers, because they're just like, no, new readers can just jump in whenever they want, because that's what I did, and that's what a lot of people did when they started in comics. I personally just jumped in on random back issues. I had no idea what was going on, but I just jumped in the middle of storylines, read them, like whatever back issues I could find that looked cool, I just read them, and I love comics, and that's how I get into comics. I didn't get in New 52 has got issue number 1. Like, I think DC's understanding that they don't have to do that now, where before they were trying to make everything like new reader friendly, to where now they're like, okay, we're gonna make it for the veteran readers, for the people that have been reading DC for years. We're gonna make it for those guys, and the people that want to come in, they can just jump in and they'll learn everything as they go, and that works out fine, because that's the way it was before, and everything was working out fine. And so I'm really happy about this, and yeah, just Rebirth has got me so excited. I can't wait. Also, by the way, Lois and Clark issue number 8, the final issue of that series came out. It was amazing. So if you guys have been following that, I'm gonna do a video on that entire series though, because I really love that series and that final issue was amazing. But anyways, please let me know in the comments below if you guys read DC Rebirth number 1. What did you guys think about it? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.